What's up, everybody? It's Donut here in a blank room. It's been a while, yeah. Real quick, I know a lot of you are subscribed to this channel for TF2 content. That's totally fine. I do want to go back to that at some point. But recently, I've been thinking about getting back into this whole YouTube thing, and I just don't know how I'm supposed to top content like this.
And ISIS together.
And ISIS!
Pokemon is banding together with ISIS.
And content like this. So, I'm gonna try. That's what I'm here to do today. So you've seen the title of this video. I'm gonna make a cereal tier list. Since my last video was 2 years ago, it was just me eating cereal for 30 minutes. I figured, gotta tell the world my opinion. So a few disclaimers before we go into the tier list. Number one is my opinion, obviously. So you may or may not agree with my tier listings of cereals. Number two, I don't drink milk with my cereal a lot. If you go back and watch the two videos I made while I was eating cereal, you notice I didn't have milk in the cereal. And I know that's like a sin or something, or like a war crime, but that's who I am, that's what I like. And so that's what my tier listings are based off of, is just the cereal, not cereal with milk or like cereal, with apple juice. It's just the cereal. We're just rating the cereal. We're going purely based off of that. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's just get into the tier list. We're here at the tier maker website. This is what I'm doing it on. We're making a cereal tier list. You'll notice that there's no D tier because there is no D tier cereal. All right, this is sort of a pass-fail scenario. You're either good enough to make it to tiers S through C, or you fail and you suck and you're actually the worst cereal like of all time. So those are the tiers. Let's get into it. We've got 30 cereals here. Let's go. First up, we've got Apple Jacks. Okay, Apple Jacks, they're pretty good. They're not amazing. I find that they make me really thirsty, but I like them a lot. So that's a B tier right there for Apple Jacks. On to Bran Flakes. Oh man, Bran Flakes. Every time I see Bran Flakes, I just think of the episode of SpongeBob where, he's famous and the old guy watches the commercial and thinks that SpongeBob's the cereal box. It's a C tier. It's like cereal. It's like just the cereal, it's just super bland. There's nothing special about it. Cap'n Crunch. I don't know, man. I haven't had Captain Crunch in a long time. From what I remember, it was passable. It didn't do anything for me, didn't blow my mind, but I like looking at the box. I remember the boxes always had cool stuff on them, and like Captain Crunch is a bro. Like, look at that stash. Look at that sexy stash. That's a B tier. It's a B tier. Cheerios. This is a baby cereal. This is baby's first cereal usually. But you gotta have it. You gotta have it. Cheerios, also B tier. There's nothing wrong with Cheerios. They're pretty good, and babies don't choke on them usually. So there you go. Chex. I think the picture I have is corn Chex. Chex is fine. That's just C tier. You got nothing else to say. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes. So I'm an adult now, which means I can buy my own cereal, which means I always buy like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and stuff. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch, especially with the commercials where the Cinnamon Toast Crunch dudes eat each other, that's an S tier right there. Up there, bam, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, S tier. Easy. Let's see, Coco Pebbles. I've only had these like twice, I think. Maybe 3 times in my life. They're alright. They don't blow me away. Look at a C tier for Coco. Cocoa Krispies, similar to Coco Pebbles in my experience. Always makes you thirsty for milk. But again, there's nothing super duper uber special about them. That's a C tier. That's a C tier right there. Coco Puffs. Here's my deal with Coco Puffs. Alright, I like Coco Puffs a lot. but after like 2 bowls, you just, like, my mouth hurts. So A tier, just because it's really good and I always eat it, but makes your mouth hurt. Cookie Crisp, as a kid, this just seems like a no-brainer. It's like cookies for breakfast, Cookie Crisp. Then you eat them, and you're like, this tastes like garbage, and it doesn't taste like cookies at all. F tier, first F tier. Sorry, Cookie Crisp, you can't do this to me, man. You betrayed me. Corn Flakes. Again, it's similar to Bran Flakes in the fact that it's just like cereal. The cereal, you know, it's just, there's nothing special going on. C tier. Corn Pops? Man, I can't do Corn Pops. I don't know. I just can't. Something about Corn Pops always leaves this like weird aftertaste in my mouth, and I just can't do it. So that's a solid F tier. Sorry, Corn Pops. Froot Loops. Yo, okay. Froot Loops. Froot Loops right now are amazing. But I feel like I only ever want them when I'm on vacation. Like, I don't know how many of you have gone to a hotel, you know, and they have the breakfast buffet sometimes. If that's a thing that they have at a hotel, I would always get Froot Loops. But other than that, I would never like just straight up buy Froot Loops. So that's an A tier. Good job, Froot Loops. Love you, man. Frosted Flakes. As a kid, you know, I would eat Frosted Flakes all the time. It was like my kind of go-to like quick cereals because the pieces are small and you can fit a lot in your mouth at once without dying. So Frosted Flakes gets a B tier because it's pretty good. One of Frosted Mini Wheats. These are really good. These are really good. Except I feel like the pieces have gotten bigger over time. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but Frosted Mini Wheats, that's another B tier right there. Oh yeah. Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, it's like Coco Pebbles, but they taste like crappy fruit, so C tier. There you go. Grape Nuts. My brother likes Grape Nuts, or at least he did. I don't know if he still does. I never was a personal fan of Grape Nuts. I can't do it. It's F tier. I'm sorry. I mean, pass fail, right? And I don't eat Grape Nuts. I would never eat Grape Nuts. So, Grape Nuts, F tier. Honey Bunches of Oats. It's like another one of those bland cereals, but it's got a little bit more, I don't want to say flavor or texture. Maybe it's more like crunchy, I guess. It's still a C tier though. It's alright. It gets a pass. Honey Nut Cheerios? Yo, okay. Okay, if Cheerios is like baby's first cereal, Honey Nut Cheerios is like the step up, you know? It's like, with Cheerios, they're like a drug dealer. They give you your first dose for free, and then the next dose they give you is like spiked up and insane. That's what Honey Nut Cheerios is. It's like Cheerios on steroids. So, yeah, that's an A tier. That's an A tier cereal, for sure. Love that. Kix? Kix is one of the reasons I wanted to make this tier list, just so I could put it in the F tier. Kix, I don't know what they put in Kix, but it is disgusting. It doesn't taste right. I swear it always tasted like it had gone bad already. And it's a cereal. Cereal doesn't get stale super quick, I feel like. And Kix was always stale, so F tier. Life. Here's the thing. Life cereal, like the base Life, the original Life, that's, you know, it's fine. Okay, but Cinnamon Life. Oh man, Cinnamon Life just gets me going. So, just because Cinnamon Life exists, that's an S tier. That's an S tier. Life is, oh man. Lucio's. This is the Overwatch cereal. I did have some of this. I think I still have the box somewhere. It's really just kind of crappy Lucky Charms that are vanilla flavored. It's alright. It's a C tier. Nothing wrong with it. It's not bad. Lucky Charms. Whew. You guys know me and my Lucky Charms. This is the cereal I ate in both of my cereal eating videos. I would make this its own tier. I would make like a double S tier, except for the fact that after I made that 1 hour cereal video, my poop turned green because I had so many Lucky Charms. So that downgrades it to just an S tier, but it is like man, there is something about Lucky Charms that just always gets me going. The Minecraft cereal, I put this in here, and it's not even out. A tier. Oreos. Now this is a cereal, okay, this is like the first cereal I bought, like on my own, without asking my mom's permission, because I was an adult, you know? And man, it is bad. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I prefer the, like the icing of the Oreos, and not as much the cookie. But even for the cookie people, this is just bad. It doesn't taste like Oreos. Even with milk, it doesn't taste like Oreos. It doesn't taste like anything. It just tastes like the worst, like, weird chocolate fake flavor you've ever had. That's an F tier. Sorry, Oreos. Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran, I just can never get behind it. Ever. It's just, I don't know. And look at that sun dude, he's creepy. So that's an F tier. I'm sorry, Raisin Bran. Reese's Puffs. Man, Reese's Puffs just, their commercials always slapped. And cereal's good. They don't have a mascot though, that's kind of lame. That's an A tier right there. Yeah. Easy. Easy A tier. What is this? Special K? More like Special Ruin My Day. F tier. The SpongeBob cereal. This is pretty good. I had this, I think my mom bought it for me for my birthday or something recently. And it's like Lucio O's, it's just crappy off-brand Lucky Charms, but it's fine. So, C tier. Last but not least, Trix. Once again, this is one of those like vacation cereals, right, where I would never buy it, but it's alright. But it's not quite Froot Loops level for me. And also, I'm not a kid anymore, so I don't think I'm allowed to have it, because it's for kids, so that'll be B tier. That's B tier right there. So yeah, that's it. That's the whole cereal tier list. That's the entire video I wanted to make. Thanks for watching, I guess. Let me know what your favorite cereal is. I am curious. I know some of you who watch this probably aren't from the US, so if there's foreign cereals, let me know what those are and if they're any good. And yeah, so hope to see you guys in the next video.